Welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Sarah Louise, an intuitive and a reader of the cosmic weather, here to share with you what's coming up this week. So this week starting the 10th of September through to the 17th. So it's been rough out there. It's been rough. There's no way that there's anybody on this planet that would have gone through 4 super full moons without feeling some kind of shifting, transformation, unsettling, drama, something. New level of awareness. It doesn't have to be negative, but it could have just been you've now got this whole new level of awareness, and because those big illuminations really shone their light on things that now you have real clarity. There's no one that would have got through, especially that last Pisces. That last Pisces supermoon, and we're coming up to 2 weeks ago, because we've got a new moon coming up this week, yet still it's the energy's just starting to settle. It was monumental. We're not going to have another supermoon like that for years. It was monumental. And so if you felt overwhelmed, anxiety off the chart, crying, super sensitive, really emotional, not really even sure why the emotions are coming up, but they are, that's why. Super cleansing, super healing, really bringing things to the surface over the last few weeks. So if you've been in that space, it's cool. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Remember, in the classroom of life, we're here to heal and grow and evolve. So it's okay to have feelings and, to express and go through stages. Last week, it was it was gently, the energy was settling. And this week we've got definitely more of that. There's when we've had a massive storm, we have a massive cosmic storm, and then after the storm, it's a bit eerie, and then it's it's super bright, the colors are bright, it's really it's real fresh air and clean and yummy, and that's kind of how it feels this week. It's the dust has settled, the clarity is here. Finally you're gonna feel like you can breathe again. You've been, starting that little bit of self-work last week, starting to, do a bit of, next level work on self, but in a different way. It's not in that dig deep, pull out pain, go through it. It's more okay, I'm really aware of, I've got this stuff, and how am I gonna work with it, and how am I gonna, what am I gonna do with it, and how can I clear it, and how can I communicate it? And what can I do differently? The word of this week is refine. We've got a new moon coming up at the end of the week in Virgo, and so the energy this week's most definitely building towards that. We know new moons are all about new cycle, new beginning. It's it's that beautiful time of the month where we, set our intentions for the month. We kind of clear the slate, set the intentions, put it out there, plant our new seeds. It's the first stage of the new beginnings. With the energy that's been around, it's I really want you to bring your awareness to yourself. Where am I at? Where am I going? And we ask these, we should be asking these questions every day. So I know I repeat myself a lot because our work is quite repetitive. But, where am I at? Where am I going? What do I need to change? If there's something going on that you don't like, how can you do it differently? As I said, word of the week is refine. How can you refine things internally and externally that's going to benefit you better to where you want to go and who you want to be? What you eat, what you drink, what you watch, what you listen to, you absorb. So, and when we absorb stuff, it sits within us, we eat an ice cream, we absorb that. We drink a lot of alcohol, we absorb that. It has a consequence, it has an effect. So I want you to be super aware of what you're consciously absorbing and really make some conscious choices, some wise decisions around, I'm probably not going to watch that because that makes me feel anxious, or I'm not going to do that because that doesn't make me feel very good. And actually, I want to feel good. I don't want to feel anxious or scared or avoidant or whatever, whatever it is for you, envious or jealous or, I just won't. feel as well, and I do feel like this coming up a little bit at the moment, there's a lot of people out there, influencers, like influencing people, you know, and people want to be influencers. And it really like, I'm really like, wow, that's really interesting. Like, I want you to influence yourself. I want you, like, life is an inside job. It's what goes on out here is, yes, it very much, you know, super affects us. So yes, we get very influenced. So be really careful and picky and choosy to what you're letting influence you, and be your own leader. Like, I show up on these videos, yeah, not because I want to be an influencer, but I want to share with you knowledge and wisdom that I feel that channel comes through, that, you know, that I want to help, because we're all in this together. I'm no different. I want to help you. I want you to know that you're not alone, because I know that this world can be a really lonely place, and it can be really challenging, this classroom of life. And I'm here, you know, to, yeah, it's what I'm here to do, is to share with you, to hopefully educate you, to give you some, you know, guidance. Look, I have no makeup on, I don't care. It's not about that. So be really selective. Be really selective, please. Because you absorb everything in there, and you don't need to be like anybody but yourself, your incredible, beautiful, authentic self. Find out who they are. Find out. That, I'm so passionate about that. So anyway, we have a beautiful week coming up. I love this new moon. Yeah, I love the way that it's going to kind of make us go that internal, who am I, where am I going, what am I doing, how am I feeling, what do I need to change, how do I need to step up, how do I need to speak up. And it's in this beautiful, after all those full moons, it's in a different, it feels quite confident, and there's a lot of shifting energy with Venus at the moment, and Jupiter, and I also feel intuitively, as you know, I'm not an astrologer, I just intuitively read the cosmic weather, that these alignments are bringing in some real nice lightness and clarity and openings where many people have felt really stuck. And it's going to be dependent on your own personal, you know, chart of your birth, of your map of your star system, your life path. But for everybody on a whole, when these planets move, there's definitely some, you know, cool energy coming in. Yeah. In saying that, I will remind you that this is, I believe, a really beautiful month, a real gift that we need to really treasure. Yeah. Because October is going to be a bit challenging again, because we've got those eclipses and we've got some big alignments coming through. Yeah, so this is when we have months like this month, September, let's, like, you know, let's really embrace it, enjoy it, and, you know, and I want everyone to have a little bit of fun too. Lighten up and have a bit of fun. Yeah, while we can. It's like the difference between being in class and lunchtime, you know, or after school play. Yeah, it's a big difference. Yeah, so I'm telling you right now, we're at lunch, after school plays, smoko, whatever you want to call it. Let's have a banter, let's have a laugh, let's lighten up. Because we will go back in the classroom in October, and yeah, you know, at lunchtime you might want to do a bit of revision, you know, you might want to chat with your people around, you know, where you've been, what you're going through. That's cool, that's fun, but, you know, not in that real kind of deep way. Have an amazing week. Yeah, new moon, set your new intentions, have a look at you, word of the week, refine. Yeah, write it down. What am I refining? Refine anywhere and everywhere you can. Have a beautiful week. No live online sessions this week. I don't have any for a couple of weeks, as I said, because it's like, it's playtime. Yeah, but I'll see you at the end of the month for that. Oh yeah, another super moon. Have an amazing week.